Hey guys, welcome to my home garden. So today I'm just going to show you what I've got planned. I moved here about 6 months ago, done a little bit of stuff, and I've got plans for what's coming up. So let's check it out. So starting over here, I've got my new little peach tree. I just planted it a few weeks ago. Looking forward to having it. My daughter loves peaches. I like peaches. And it's going to be really fun to have. It's got 3 different cultivars on it, so I'm super excited about that. It's going to be great. As you can see, we got a lot of construction literally right behind us. And it's been going on for a bit, and it will continue going on for a couple of years. But, you know, we knew that when we were moving in. So, all right, so the rest of my garden is going to be basically what we have here. All this empty space, and then a little bit over here on the side of the house. I had a little bit right there where my dog is at. It was the only garden I had this past year, but I'm excited to have something more, and we'll go over that in a second. So right now I've got 2 beds set up. These are Birdie's raised beds. And these are going to be the stuff I need near my house, near my kitchen, to be, make me happy. So that'll be like some little tomatoes to pick, which my daughter and I love to do. It'll include some of my herbs and a bunch of other stuff. I'm planning on doing something over where that old tree stump is. We just cut it down. It was super ugly type of willow. It was dead, just wasps living inside it. So that was fun. But we're going to do something over there yet. I haven't quite figured it out, but I'm really looking forward to just having this space be what it is. So along the house, I'm going to be throwing in a bunch of berries. So on the left here, you can see that's where I'm going to put my blackberries at. I want to have blackberries. Blackberries are my favorite. They're my daughter's favorites. They're just so good to eat. So we're going to have some blackberries. And I want to put some raspberries on this right side next to the air conditioner. But we'll see. Haven't quite got there yet. I'm going to steal some from my parents' house. And next to the rest, I want to have berries all throughout the house and throughout the garden. Really, I want to be able to come out and have just something sweet, something I can pick. So I've got a couple honeyberry bushes off to the side here. I'm looking forward to these. I've had them before, haven't ever grown them, so I'm looking forward to seeing how they go. Do have some gooseberries. We'll see how they turn out, if they end up coming up and whatnot. And then I've got a currant bush over there on the side. I just planted that a couple weeks ago. So that's kind of my plan for what the space I have, and that's already in place. What I'm looking forward to doing in the future, and this will probably change quite frequently. My wife and I really want to keep like half of our yard open for like my daughter to play in, and for us to entertain people if we ever do that. But I really want to make this side of the yard my little haven. I'll show pictures of my other garden at our last house that we were in. It was very just productive. And so my goal for this is to make it someplace that I can enjoy and that I can just spend time at. So what I've got that peach tree there. Opposite in the yard, I'm also going to put another tree here. Most likely a cherry tree is what I'm hoping for. So right about where that squiggle on the hose is. Try to get multiple cultivars on there as well. And then basically from that point all the way over to the peach tree, I want to put some sort of fence type thing up. That might just be some roses. It might be something else. Haven't quite decided yet. Still figuring that part out. Right here though, where I'm at standing, so looking at the ground, boom, right there. That's where I'm going to put my arch. I want it to be a spot I can have some flowers. I had some clematis and some honeysuckle on my last arch at my last home, and it was awesome. So that's my home garden for right now, and kind of the plan that I've got. My next thing to do tonight is to plant some garlic. I'm super excited about it. As I said, I love garlic. I had to leave all of my garlic in my last house, so it's gonna be all over here. Hey everybody, it's a beautiful day, meaning it's cold, especially for a bald guy. But I'm out here at my plot. I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do out here. Where I live, the city has some plots of land that I can rent for free. And so I've got two 20 by 20 plots that I'm going to be using and growing with. And I'm super excited to see what I can have happen. It means my wife gets more of the lawn. It can be awesome at home, but also just a very different type of growing experience for what I'm used to. So let's take a gander at all this. All right, so you can see the whole plot here. It's that stuff with all the weed barrier there. I've got this was somebody else's just a little bit ago, but they gave it up. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's possible here. Got a lot of Bermuda grass that I gotta get through. So I've got the two plots, as I said. I'm probably only going to do this side closest to me here, for this fall, trying to get some stuff prepped for the summer, just because, as you can look, that's a lot of Bermuda grass to pull through. And it's going to be exciting. So what I'm planning on doing is, on the other side of these pots, on this far side, I'm going to most likely just solarize that section next year and call it good. I've got space at home. Anything I do here and from what I've got at home is going to be better than what I had this last year. It's going to be a good difference for this upcoming year. As you can see in the back, there are some other people who have stuff going on. I don't know them yet. I'm going to become friends. Also got some people who have done a lot of work building up their areas, and looking forward to seeing what all happens here. This last year, I've spent a good amount of time. If you look over there in the yonder, you can see some tomatoes and peppers growing, where all those pumpkins are. That's where my church garden was, and it's done good. There were a lot of hard work, a lot of peppers, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of onions. Honestly, a wide variety of stuff. Is really impressive to see what they did. So back to my plot. So with my plot, I'm going to focus on clearing this over the next couple weeks, couple months, so it's usable in the spring. And then I'll probably, if I get to a point where I'm happy with it, put some cover over it just to help weeds not come up again. All right, so that's it, guys. Those are my two plots out in the city, as well as my stuff here in my own home. I'm looking forward to this upcoming growing season. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to try new things out, just first off, growing in dirt by itself without being a raised bed, as well as just all the other things that I'm going to be able to do. I'm excited to be able to have fruit in my yard, a peach tree. Hopefully it'll give me some fruit this next year. All those other berries that we're talking about, as well as everything I'm able to do over at the plot, just to see what other people are doing and to just get a good time, get some dirt in my hands. So it's going to be a great year. We're going to spend a little bit of time prepping and planning some more. I already took care of some of the Bermuda grass. Spent a lot of time ripping up that stuff a little. We'll see how much I got. But we're going to have to get some seeds. If I need more seeds, which who doesn't need more seeds, as well as some other prep around the garden, filling another bed. Coming to determine what I'm going to do with that tree in my yard is going to be huge. I'm looking forward to some ideas that you're going to, please share some in the comments. I would love your ideas for that. And honestly, I'm excited most of all just to be able to continue to grow, to be able to learn new things, to try new things, and probably most of all, get to spend some time digging in the dirt with my daughter, just playing in the dirt. So that being said, guys, thanks for joining me on Everyday Harvest for my tours of my garden. We'll talk to you next time. Now go get some dirt on your hands.